I tried to film in landscape mode, but it wouldn't allow me. So anyway, what I want to make this video about, well, I really don't want a whole bunch of people to know it. I'm just making it so you can see it live. That's cool. Right when you go live, some people send it up and man, I pull it down here. Okay, so there's this. So this area is now being developed. This is that warehouse I showed you with the suicide doors, the new one. They're putting in the HVAC stuff up top. So this area just got retail developed in the last 10 years. And it's not even fully, you can see it. You can see all the trees. This was just residential out here. You can see all the trees over there. That's just massive trees. There was forest and small residential. And then right down this hill is Amazon. Amazon's right in there. And that's interesting. I never knew it dropped down this much. Sitting right here, it drops down and then goes back up. But this is what's super interesting to me. This is a gravel pit. It's been running, at least I know in my lifetime, 35 years, possibly longer, okay? So why did they decide this is a gravel pit to grind up gravel, to grind up stone in the middle of the forest on a very busy corner? I'll show you, like behind me is all retail, Starbucks, McDonald's, Mod Pizza, and if you could see right over here, there's Safeway, grocery store, all kinds of stuff. So this is right in retail hub now. So this gravel pit is probably worth $5 to $10 million. And I got gravel here, I think 25, 30 years ago. And back then it made sense. You were like, oh, it's out in the woods. They've got a couple trucks. You can go buy crushed rock from them, right? They're running a little crushed rock business. Okay, why are they still running a crushed rock business 35 years later here? You telling me that that's the best use of the land? Look at the cool sky too, the sun coming up. So I'm gonna drive over there. Here's all these guys on the roof. But I've just thought to myself, I'm like, okay, this has now gone from being forest land to multi-million dollar land, where the land's very profitable because you can sell IHOP pancakes or Gravity coffee or KinderCare off the land. But the gravel pit says, you know what, we're fine making $500 a day selling gravel. Why? We don't need 25 million or 50 million or whatever. I mean, like, see everything that's gone in here? And then the really funny part is they run a very detailed gravel operation over there. So I'm wondering, hey Sheila, thanks for coming in. It's your birthday, that's awesome. Well, I wish you a happy birthday. I really do. So there's McDonald's if I didn't show it. Oil change place. But we're gonna go down here. So this was supposed to be like restaurants and shopping and stuff. They've been promoting it for years now to develop. They've had, the for sale signs. Well, magically just boom, out of the blue. And there was like 10 different pads in here you could buy. Wow, look at all these dudes. And magically they all just sold. They all sold at the same time. Every single one of these sold. This is right across the street from, it's interesting, oh, they're just painting colors, so. But I don't think this is gonna be any retail. I don't think this is gonna be like shopping, and they need it out here because they're starting to see apartments up there. I think it's gonna be industrial. This is an industrial area. Warehouses right in the middle of neighborhoods where you have KinderCare and restaurants and grocery stores. Like, see this? You can tell, like, these are going to be mega structures. That's one whole structure with some crazy steel beams that they're welding. But the real focus I wanted to do here was on this gravel pit because it was not a hill or anything. Oh, hey, it let you in. That's cool. Thanks for coming in. So what I was talking about was this gravel pit's been here for at least 35 years I know of. I believe a lot longer, when it was all just forest, right? The Amazon thing is over here. But the more and more I drive past this gravel pit, I'm going to pull in there and then turn around, the less it makes sense. This land now, there's grocery stores over here, there's restaurants over here. Why would you run a gravel pit with, they have like 3-4 employees? I'm not gravel here like 25 years ago or something. So you're going to just go, hey, you're not going to, you know, the family go, hey, we're not going to sell the gravel pit, right? We make like $500 a day off the gravel pit if we all work there. I mean, yet it's worth $25 million. And look how little gravel they've actually taken out of here. I mean, I guess when you're doing gravel by the truckload, I mean, it probably is a lot, probably thousands and thousands of truckloads, but I mean, you're talking about $20 a yard gravel. So, what are they doing with the gravel, really? Like, is this just a gravel operation? Or, I'm accepting and there's always just very little activity, one or two people working. But there's just always so little activity here. Like, what's my question that's kind of popped into my mind over this, because I just moved to this area like 3 years ago, is like, what's in this ground, right? What's so critical that you're going to spend decades and decades and decades, you know, crushing some rock into little medium-sized pebbles, little pebbles? Really, it's that important? I mean, there's the one guy working today on heavy equipment. See what they got over there? This is what it's looked like my whole life. Well, you can see there's what, 4 worker cars, 5 worker cars. Yeah, because this is a guy who's picking up or whatever, 6 or something. It just doesn't make sense. It's a gravel pit. Like, if it was a gravel pit, it'd be out in the middle of nowhere and you'd just be working your ass off to get all the gravel you can out of it. Hi, Lorena. So I'll drive back to show what I started with, because it looks like most people couldn't hop in until I was running for a while. So this was supposed to be restaurants and retail shopping for all the people. They built a whole bunch of apartments out here. Some new houses, but mostly apartments. But it's obviously going to be some kind of warehouse. Right next, and you can tell, see, it was supposed to be something else because the Popeyes went in like 6-7 years ago. This was supposed to be restaurants and shopping. And it sat for years and years and years, and then magically a few months ago, it all sold at the same exact moment in time. And they're building some type of mega structure over here. This is a single structure. This guy's doing some tack welding on some steel beams there. It just sat idle for years. You know, I thought like, oh, okay, you know, like 2 restaurants will go in over here, you know, fancy sit down. Small little strip mall will go over here. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's going to be all industrial, right in the middle of a neighborhood. It's just weird. This is the most rigs I've seen. They've got the people really showing up to work here now. They're really going forward on this. Putting down the form boards for curbing. I mean, see, it doesn't make sense. There's hundreds of apartments up there. There's thousands of apartments everywhere here. You got a daycare. Well, the daycare's back there. KinderCare. You got an oil change place. You got McDonald's, Mod Pizza, coffee shop, IHOP. You know what, I'll go. Well, you can just see this. This was supposed to be a neighborhood. Prospering with sickle cell. How's it going? Yeah, God in energy, God good, right? Something kind of weird. I mean, like, so there's a car wash, there's a Taco Bell, there's a beer and burger joint. Like, this just seems so weird to me that this got developed in the last 20, 30 years as residential. And here they are. There's still a gravel pit making a couple $100 a day because Grandpa said, don't sell out. Even if they offer you $10 million for the gravel pit, don't sell out. And now they're turning the other retail that was supposed to happen into commercial. I guess not everybody has these Amazon Go's. They're trying to compete with 7-Eleven, but they just can't. They thought people would want to have healthy fast food stuff, but yeah. So what's your guys' thoughts? Local bone crushers. I mean, that's what I'm almost wondering. Like, I think they actually don't really have security over at that gravel pit in the evening. They just all leave like at 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm thinking, and there's homeless people that wander on the street. I'm like, what would happen if it's not fenced off? If I wandered over into the gravel pit in the off hours, well, before it starts getting dark real early, see like what's being dug up and ground up over there. And why is it taking you 35 years to only remove 1/3, of the material that was there? Like, this is not a very big site. That's my point. This thing is only maybe a 1/4 mile by 1/4 mile. It's hidden there. They have knocked it down. It used to be about 20, 30 feet higher. See, here's a Safeway grocery. But yeah, see what they're digging up and doing there? Got a nice blackberry hedge. There's a grinder, an old grinder there. But I guess I don't drive around early in the morning. I didn't know people go 10, 15 miles an hour to the speed limit, so everybody's pretty mad at me that I'm going the speed limit a little bit over. This was another crazy one that they put in. This building here, it's Carrot, which is a container company. It's now been here 2-3 years. There's only 2 or 3 employee cars that show. Well, here, there's like 7 today for this whole complex. Like, what are they doing in the mega warehouse? They have 7 employees. Counting cups? Like, I don't know. So, let's see. Haven't been to a bar forever, but I'm probably gonna, oh shit, is it for sale? Are they out of bid? What's for sale? Probably gonna go there. Hope the damn Mariners win Game 5 against the Detroit Tigers, man. I think that's on Friday. I haven't seen a sports game in a tavern forever. Look at these funny lights. I have to make these people stop, and they are stopping. Isn't that a funny light? You can do U-turns. This is the only road I know of down here in my area that's U-turn friendly. Wonder why that person didn't do it. Got in the U-turn lane and decided, nope. Your thought is that, yeah, I know. And exactly. That's where I was going. And like, there's something there that they're digging up, because I'm like, you just close that thing up. You go, well, let's move out another 5 miles. Let's get some rock somewhere else. Like, that land is now highly, highly valuable. When it was all forest out here, I know it still looks like forest, but if you just go a couple blocks that way, there's hundreds of homes and thousands of apartments, because there's now 3 grocery stores on this road where there didn't used to be any. Oh. So there's something important, and I find it interesting also that corner that they're digging up abuts the part of the Amazon property that they haven't touched. So you've got a gravel pit, and then you've got, see, it's right here. So I just wanted to show that. I know people are like, geez, he's all about gravel and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but it just makes no sense. Makes no sense. You turn it into apartments or retail. That land would be worth millions. So we got a Carl's Jr., we got a gas station up there, another gas station. That's all. Just wanted to share it because it's been on my mind for a few years. Like, first I was like, oh wow, the gravel pit's still there. And then I was like, well, the gravel pit's going to be there till I die, till my kids die. At the rate they're going, this is going to take them 200 years to sift through all the gravel. Popeye's Chicken next to the warehouse. And so this is Amazon property here. Oh, and then this is, remember I was telling you about this Impression Springs or whatever? This is where they're putting them in. Can you see those? Those are new. Those are all new. They're really big. I don't know, just interesting. Those are new power springs, whatever those are. So this whole property here is yeah, like Prospering says, the gravel's already made. It's like that's like pre-made gravel. Right? I know maybe they aren't even. Yeah, maybe they're not even harvesting gravel there. I don't know. Yeah, trucking it in from somewhere else. So yeah, so why is that corner so valuable to them? Resonance sound compression. Okay, yeah. So that was there and a few other places, David. They instituted those brand new. It was just weird because I saw multiple crews everywhere putting those in, and I'm like, what? I'm like, why does this have to all be done like in a couple days? It wasn't like they were in one location then the next. It was like a 2-3 day thing. See, and then here's another warehouse. This was forced. I thought they're gonna put apartments in. But they've built like 6 warehouses up this way, and none of them have anything in them yet. Like, we're out here where people live. Like, what's up with the warehouse demand? For what? All right, well, that's it. Thank you, everybody. That's my gravel pit video. Here's a little pet place, massage place, and daycare. Got it all right there. Yeah, this area is still kind of foresty. It'll get developed out more soon. What do you mean by same thing with the computer chips? Prospering. What do you mean by what? This guy here, he fenced in his property and now he's got his 3rd person RV. He had 1, then he had 2, and now he's got 3 people living in there. It's becoming a real thing. People put up a fence around their property and an RV shows up. I don't know if it's friends or family or whoever, somebody paying rent or not paying rent, I don't know. Prospering says nobody knows how they work. Oh, but they appear in everything. Yeah, the chips, right? Good one. Yeah, that's what I was trying to show. Like, that's 100% inflation there at the pet store, strip mall. Oh, your message got retracted. Either you did it or YouTube did it. So, all right, guys, I'm getting close to home, so I know I don't want to show exactly where I live. So, all right, thanks, guys. Happy birthday.